It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Let's have a look
I
around.
think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
No problem.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Looks like we finally made it to the houseboat. We saw a picture, most likely owned by Mr. Meneke Pierre Letrec. We'll find out better will be worth it. This place is an absolute mess.
Lautrec! That's the name of the mystery man. Think he's got mail? Guess we'll never know. It's locked anyway.
Maybe that's for the best. Tampering with other people's mail is illegal.
Is it in Canada? Okay. This place looks cozy. Okay.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
Let's see.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But
Is-
we're already
is-
here.
yeah.
And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. I won!
Just be careful.
Tails
and
never
stay
fails.
away from the edge.
Right. Go towards the edge. Got it. Before that, I want to just check, is it? You go on the edge with it. This is a wreck. Is this what Canada's like? Just abandoned. I've never been to Canada, so... around
It's
here.
locked. This must be where the money is.
Ooh.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
You could blow the lid off this whole thing. Of course it's locked because nothing's ever easy. Nothing's ever easy. What's this? I'm surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's a romantic thought, living right on the water. But don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both us and 2 children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making the decision? We're still here, waiting for the heat to die down. What heat? Well, I'm excited to start our new life afresh. I have begun to rack up worries. How will the children react with all they've been through already? What they've already been through? What do you suppose my parents will think? And it's just disappearing. My poor mother just already lost her son-in-law. Won't people come looking for us? You sure there's no other way, Helen?
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa.
What? Yeah?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
Money.
One where we were really rich, and you could fix up the Andromeda and make every play there amazing.
Tess.
And we could keep Grandma's house and make it all perfect, like better than it's ever been.
There's no way to that reality from here.
Dude, you was asking me a question. Oh.
Wow. This is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
What? Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
Oh. Anyway, we was looking for keys. Oh, I found a map. Oh. Girls of Iceland.
Wow. Cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why?
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never
Think
mind.
it through.
And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really, put that down.
The boobs. Right, I think we've just had a look around everywhere in here. I don't think this is the answer. Fishing rods? Oh.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Wait, let me wear the captain's hat. Recipe. $3,000 in exchange for a houseboat on Idlewater. Okay, so this guy had a lot of money.
$3,000 for a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Like $1968, right? I mean, $3,000 then is probably like
What?
$10,000.
Yeah, probably around that. Maybe even more.
So, what else could you have bought for that much back then? A car? A nice car?
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so this crappy boat for the same amount you could buy, like, a sports car with? Seems like a lot.
But you can live on a houseboat.
You could live in a sports car if you don't have a very high standard of living.
Yeah, much higher standard of living on this rotting houseboat.
Cool. Nobody to spy on, though.
Oh. What's this? This guy nearly had 40,000. Travel expenses $680. Postcard amount $122.
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so. But this is a lot, even for 1968.
Hmm. A lot of mugs. So we need a key for that still. So this side's locked as well. Let's try it over here. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Wade fishing. Oh, can I open it this way? Oh, I can. Perfect. Broken steps. Okay. Just letter. Let's have a quick read. Please don't go on about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This affects all of us. You say we have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run off across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life and her children's lives at the drop of a hat to follow. No matter how much money was involved. I hope for things that money can't buy. Treasured friendships I've held since I was a girl. My relationship with my parents and siblings. Satisfying work where I get to help people. My children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are just the things you asked me to give up. And for what? Isolation? An unfamiliar place, a leaky boat, money to spend on what? What does it matter if everything else is lost? Hmm. No presents everywhere. Life jacket. A bathroom with a shower. In kitchen. Ledger. This looks quite up to date.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, like, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm
Yay,
imagining
fish.
something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Oh, yeah, he spent the money very easily. Alright. Robber hit again in port. Okay.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it
Nah.
wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware, I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
You know what?
On second thought, maybe not. Grandma Helen was too smart to get involved in something like that.
And yet, we had all this.